In this lecture, we are going to work on cart slice. For that, now this is our third feature. So here inside this features folder, I will be creating another folder cart. And inside this cart, I will create cartslice.js. For product slice and user slice, multiple times we have seen how to perform this. So exact same thing we are going to do here. First, we will be importing create slice from Redux Toolkit. And below this, I'm just going to invoke this create slice. And inside this, we will be passing object of options. And this entire value, I'm just going to assign to the variable cart slice. But in this, I will be showing you another way of assigning messages as well as another way of clearing messages. So in this lecture, I will also fetch API for adding items to cart. First thing, what we have to do, we have to pass slice name. Slice name, I will be passing cart. Next, we have to pass initial state and carefully notice what all we are passing. First property, I will be passing cart items. And initially, I will not be having any items. So I will pass empty array. Why empty array? Because I can add multiple items to cart. So that is the reason initially I will be passing empty array. Next, I will be passing normal, loading will be false, error will be null, success I will assign false. Now inside this, I will also create another property message, and for this I'm just going to assign null. So from backend, if you want, you can access the messages. But let me show you in backend, if you have not given any messages, then in this, how to add the messages when the case is fulfilled and also how to remove that messages. Then here below this, I will be creating reducers. Inside this, I will be creating remove errors. And for this, I'm just going to assign this function an argument. I will be passing state. Inside this, I'm just going to access this error, and for this, I will assign the value null. So in this way, I'm just going to remove the errors. But now, previously, we have removed success value. But now, what we will do, we will create a reducer for remove message. Now, I will access this message property, and for this also, I'm just going to assign null. Let me open user slice, and inside this what we have done, let me just scroll down. We are having remove errors and we are having remove success, but here what we are doing, we are just going to remove the messages, because whatever message we are having, that we are going to pass inside the cases itself. Now finally we have to export our actions. Export cons. Now what all actions we have created? We have created this remove errors. I will pass errors, copy, paste, and also we have created this remove message. And from where we have to destructure? We have to destructure from cartslice.actions. Then finally, we have to export a reducer, export default, and here I will be passing reducer. So in this way, after creating this cart slice, we have to export our actions and also we have to export our reducer. And most important step, once we create the reducer, we have to include in our store. So below this, I will be writing cart, and for this, I'm just going to assign the value cart reducer. While exporting reducer, we have done default export. So while importing, we can pass any name. Now I will be pasting. Inside this cart, we are having cartslice.js. So in this way, we will include our cart reducer inside the store. Now, whenever I want to access the state of cart, I have to use state.cart. For product, we have used state.product. For user, state.user. Now for cart, state.cart. Now above this, I will be creating function for adding the items to cart. I will write the comment. Here I will write add items to cart. close this store.js, and from user slice, copy, and inside this paste. And also we need Axios, copy this import and inside this paste. From here, I will copy this entire register function and below this paste. From try block, remove entire content, and inside this catch block, I will not be changing anything. Instead, remove this error message. Here I will write an error occurred. Okay, that's it. We don't have to change anything. And multiple times we have seen how to create this function. Function name I will be passing add items to cart. Action type, copy this. Here I will be pasting, and whatever slice name we have given, we have to pass that slice name. So in this way, we are going to create the function. And next, we are having this async function. Remove this user data. Instead, I will accept ID and quantity. So using this ID, what I will be having? I will be having that product information. So whichever product I click, using this ID, I'm just going to access that product, and using this quantity, how many quantity of that items are added, that quantity value I'm just going to access. So inside this payload, we will access ID and quantity. Now here, I'm just going to fetch product information directly. I'm just going to restructure. Here I will write await.axios. From here, I'm just going to open product routes. And inside this, for getting single product information, we have passed slash product colon ID. So in place of this ID, we are just going to pass product ID. So here Axios, and we are having get request axios.get. Inside this, I will write slash API slash v1 product, and then whatever ID we are going to get from the function, that ID I'm just going to pass. And this entire thing I will be wrapping in this template string. And finally, I'm just going to return data. Okay, do not worry about the quantity. While dispatching the action, we are also going to pass the quantity. So inside this add items to cart, what data we have fetched? We have fetched product information, and whichever product we click, we will access that information along with the quantity. Next, what we have to do? We have to add the cases. So below this reduces, we will be creating this extra reduces. For this, we are going to assign this function inside which we will be passing builder as the argument. So first here I will be writing add items to cart. Below this I will write builder dot add case. Inside this add items to cart dot pending. Second, we will be passing this function, and inside this I'm just going to pass state. Now exact same thing copy. Below this I will be pasting. Next I am having fulfilled, and finally I am having rejected. And here let me scroll up. Below this, I will also display this data. Here I will write add items to cart, and what I have to display? I just have to display data. Now let me come to these cases. When it is pending, state.loading, and for this I will assign the value true. Copy state.error. For this I'm just going to set null. Okay, for pending we do not have to change anything. But inside this fulfill state, first what I will do, I will just create one variable item, and for this whatever data I'm having inside this action.payload, here I will also add action. So whatever data I'm having inside this action.payload, I'm just going to access that complete information. And before proceeding with any other functionality, here I'm just going to write log, and inside this I will be passing item. Later on, when we dispatch the action, we will see what result we will get for the data and what result we are going to get for action.payload. And finally, for rejected case, let me just come here, copy this entire thing, and inside this I'm just going to paste. loading will be false, and here I will write an error occurred. In this way, we are going to perform this asynchronous operation for adding items to cart, and accordingly, we have dispatched all the lifecycle actions. Do not worry, later on, we will come back to this file, and accordingly, we are just going to update this fulfill state.